Well, to continuing my lecture on the chapter magnetism and matter, now I am going to discuss cutting of magnet. If we cut the magnet horizontally or vertically, then magnetic moment must changes. Definitely magnetic moment will changes. So here we had two cases. Case 1, cut the magnet. So we had two types of cutting. One is transverse cutting or perpendicular cutting. Transverse cutting or perpendicular cutting or vertical cutting. So case 1, transverse cutting or perpendicular cutting or vertical cutting. So for example, let us consider a bar magnet. So this is a bar magnet, contains two poles, north pole and south pole. So now it is cut into, here it is cut into, so what is this? This is vertical cutting or not? It is cut into let us consider a bar magnet. It cuts into n equal parts, n number of equal parts, n number of equal parts. Then find final magnetic moment. So then find final magnetic moment. So that final magnetic moment is indicated with m dash. M dash is equal to, so generally magnetic moment formula is final magnetic moment m dash we need to find. What is initial magnetic moment? Initial magnetic moment capital M is equal to small m into L. Initial magnetic moment, this is initial magnetic moment. So find final magnetic moment. If you cut the bar magnet into n equal parts, for example, m dash is equal to, here if you cut the bar magnet vertically, then length of the magnet divided into n equal parts. So if we cut the magnet, if we cut magnet into n equal parts, then length is divided, then each part length will get L by N. If you cut the magnet vertically, then each part length is equal to L by N. We'll get each part length L by N. So substitute that. Here pole strength does not changes. Here pole strength doesn't changes. Pole strength doesn't changes. Length only changes. That length also, each part length will get L by N. Substitute that. So m dash is equal to pole strength m only, and length will become L by N. Then we'll get ML by N. ML means capital M. So you know already capital M. Initial magnetic moment. ML means initial magnetic moment. That value is capital M. So finally we got here final magnetic moment m dash is equal to, we got m by n, m by n. Okay, so m by n. So this is very important formula. So very important formula. If we cut the magnet into n equal parts, that means vertically we are cutting, transverse cutting. If you cut any magnet transverse manner, that means perpendicularly or vertically, then length is divided into n equal parts. If we cut n number of times, then length is divided into that means length is divided into n equal parts, L by n. That value is equal to L by n. Pole strength does not changes, that will be m only. Then final magnetic moment formula, m dash is equal to small m into length is L by n, then we'll get ml by n. Ml is nothing but initial magnetic moment. So finally we'll get, if we cut any magnet transverse manner n equal parts, then final magnetic moment formula capital M by n, capital M by n. For example, if we cut the magnet vertically 2 equal parts, then final magnetic moment is capital M by 2. If we cut the magnet 3 equal parts, then final magnetic moment is capital M by 3. If we cut the magnet into 5 equal parts, then final magnetic moment is m by 5. So that is a procedure for solving like this type of questions are given. Next, case 2. Next, case 2. Next, case 2. Horizontal cutting or longitudinal cutting. Longitudinal cutting. Okay, so let us consider here bar magnet. So it contains 2 poles, north pole and south pole. It cuts horizontally. It cuts horizontally. For example, I will draw. So this is a bar magnet, I consider. Here it is a north pole. Here it is south pole. It cuts horizontally like this. So horizontally. Let us consider a bar magnet which cuts horizontally in n number of equal parts, small n number of equal parts. Then find final magnetic moment. Then find change in magnetic moment or final magnetic moment. Final magnetic moment. First of all, what is the initial magnetic moment? Here length of the magnet is L. Pole strength of magnet is M. Pole strength, here this side is plus M, here this side is minus M. Pole strength is M. Then initial magnetic moment. Initial magnetic moment. What is the magnetic moment of bar magnet? Every magnet, bar magnet will act as a dipole. That means magnetic moment due to dipole. Formula, initial magnetic moment formula, capital M is equal to pole strength into length of the magnet. That means initial magnetic moment capital M is equal to small m into L. Then final magnetic moment M dash is equal to here if we cut bar magnet horizontally, then pole strength will divide pole strength of each part. Bar magnet horizontally, then pole strength of each part. Here if we cut bar magnet horizontally, then pole strength of each part we will get small m by n. If we cut horizontally, definitely poles will be divided or not. Pole of the magnet will be divided or not. If pole will be divided means definitely pole strength will be divided. So if we cut the bar magnet horizontally, then pole strength we will get small m by n, because here we cut n number of equal parts. That's why pole strength will get small m by n. So small m by n. So then final magnetic moment m dash is equal to here small m by n. Pole strength is here small m by n into length. Here pole strength will get small m by n, but length doesn't change. Dear student, what we observed in these two cases, if we cut the magnet vertically, then length is divided, pole strength is constant. If we cut the magnet horizontally, pole strength is divided but length is constant. So this is the thing. So now substitute here pole strength, final magnetic moment capital M dash is equal to small m by n into n, because pole strength of each part is small m by n. So then we'll get m into L, ml by n. Ml by n means capital M by n. So final magnetic moment is capital M by n. So here final magnetic moment is capital M by n. So this is the solution of case 2. So if you consider any magnet that is cut into n number of vertically and number of equal parts vertically, then new magnetic moment, definitely magnetic moment will changes. If you cut the magnet, if you are bending the magnet, magnetic moment will changes. If it is cut vertically n equal parts, then new magnetic moment is m dash is equal to m by n. If you cut the magnet horizontally n equal parts, then new magnetic moment is m dash is equal to capital M by n. Right. So next concept is bending of magnet. Dear student, if we cut any magnet or bending of a magnet, definitely magnetic field changes. If we cut a magnet and bend a magnet, then definitely magnetic moment will changes. If we cut a magnet and bend a magnet, definitely magnetic moment will changes. For example, so I will discuss here example 1. Observe carefully. If one bar magnet is there, this is a bar magnet, this is north pole, this is south pole. This bar magnet is bent in the form of like this. I bent in this form of like this. Bar magnet is bent like this. So this is a center. So these ends made some angle with the center. This is angle theta. The two ends of bending magnet. Okay. The two ends of bending magnets will changes. So this is a north pole, this is south pole. The two ends of bending magnet made angle theta with the center. This is center. Okay, angle theta with the center. I'll consider center is O. Here is the center O. So this is like an arc. Okay. If you bend a bar magnet in the shape arc, that arc ends made angle with the center. That angle is I consider as theta. Then what is final magnetic moment? Here initial magnetic moment, let here initial magnetic moment be capital M. Then final magnetic moment, that means after bending into arc, then final magnetic moment, bending into arc. What is final magnetic moment? That is m dash is equal to 2m sin theta by 2 by theta. So this is the formula. M dash is equal to 2m sin theta by 2 by theta. Here theta is always takes in radians. Okay. So now I will solve one example problem. Then you will get clear idea about this concept. Question number 1. If a bar magnet of magnetic moment capital M, it bends in the form of an arc, the ends of an arc, the ends are poles of an arc made or substance an angle 60 degrees, subtends an angle 60 degrees with the center O. Then find change in magnetic moment. Find change in magnetic moment or final magnetic moment. So this is the question. So how to solve this question? So please observe the question carefully. If a bar magnet of magnetic moment M, it bends in the form of an arc. The ends or poles of an arc subtends an angle 60 degrees with the center O. Then find final magnetic moment. Magnetic moment. So solution. For example, let us consider a bar magnet. So this is a north pole, this is a south pole. It bends into an arc. It bends into an arc like this. That arc will make an angle with the center O. The ends or poles of a, so this is a north pole, this is a south pole. So it made an angle 60 degrees. It made an angle 60 degrees with the center O. 60 degrees with the center O. Okay. 60 degrees with the center O. So then what is the final magnetic moment? Here magnetic moment is M. Here magnetic moment is M. Here final magnetic moment I consider as M dash. So how to find M dash here? So if any bar magnet bent in the form of arc, for finding final magnetic moment we had one formula is there. What is that formula? M dash is equal to 2m sin theta by 2 by theta. So that means 2 into m. M is the initial magnetic moment into sine into theta by 2. Sine theta by 2. Here theta is nothing but 60 degrees. 60 degrees by 2 by theta 60 degrees. You know already theta is equal to 60 degrees, that is equal to pi by 3 radians. So in this formula theta must take in radians. So theta is equal to 60 degrees, that is equal to pi by 3 radians. So here theta must take in radians. So that means here theta is nothing but pi by 3. So then 2m into sine 60 degrees by 2 means sine 30 degrees. Here pi by 3 means if 3 is moved to numerator by pi. Okay. Then sine 30 degrees value. Sine 30 value is 1 by 2. So then 1 by 2 sine 30 degrees value. Here instead of sine 30 I will consider 1 by 2. 2 get cancelled. Finally we will get 3m by pi. 3m by pi. 3m by pi because 2 get cancelled here. So finally we will get m dash is equal to 3m by pi. So this is the solution of this question. If you cut the bar magnet or bend a bar magnet, definitely magnetic moment will be changes. So for example, I will solve one more question based upon magnetic moment. If question number 2, if a bar magnet cuts vertically, a bar magnet of magnetic moment M, and it cuts into 6 equal parts. It cuts into vertically. It cuts into 6 equal parts. Okay. If a bar magnet of magnetic moment M and it cuts into vertically 6 equal parts, then find new magnetic moment. Find new magnetic moment. So what is the solution? So this question is very easy to solve. So this is a bar magnet. It contains north pole and south pole. It cuts into 6 equal parts. So this is 1, here is a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 equal parts we are cutting. So that too vertically. That means if we cut vertically, then length will, but pole strength is constant. If we cut vertically, length will changes, but pole strength is constant. Then how to solve this question? So what is the formula? New magnetic moment. A new magnetic moment or final magnetic moment formula m dash is equal to m by n. Here initial magnetic moment is m. N means how many number of equal parts we are cutting? 6 equal parts. That's why m by 6. So m dash is equal to m by 6. So this is the solution of this question. So next for example, if you consider bar magnet, it has 2 poles, north pole and south pole. Find or what is the direction of magnetic dipole moment. What is the direction of magnetic dipole moment? So this is the question. We consider bar magnet. What is the direction of magnetic dipole moment? The direction of dipole moment is always south pole to north pole. So this is answer. What is answer for this question? The direction of magnetic dipole. The direction of magnetic dipole is always south to north. So the direction of magnetic dipole is always south to north. This is the solution about this question. What is the direction of magnetic dipole moment? The direction of magnetic dipole is always south to north. South pole to north pole. So south to north means, what is the meaning? South pole to north pole. South pole to north pole. So the direction of magnetic moment is always south pole to north pole. Okay. So here I consider 3 questions. Observe carefully. Question number 1. So here it is north pole, south pole, here north pole. So will you please consider here south pole and here it is north pole, here south pole, here north pole. Okay. So find net magnetic moment. Find net magnetic moment. So this is question number 1. Question number 2. Question number 2. Here it is a south pole, here north pole. I place on another bar magnet. So this bar magnet has south pole, north pole. Find net magnetic moment. So find net magnetic moment. These are the 2 questions. How to find net magnetic moment in this case? First draw the direction of magnetic moments. So first draw the direction of magnetic moments. Here angle between them is the given. Angle between them is the given some 30 degrees. So find direction of magnetic moment. Here we are taking 2 bar magnets. The 2 bar magnets are between 30 degrees angle is there. Find net magnetic moment. Direction of magnetic moment of first bar magnet is like this direction. This is I consider as M1. So you know already magnetic moment direction is always from south to north. This is M2. Okay. So this is M1, this is M2. This is M1 bar vector. So this is M2 bar vector. So they are separated by 30 degrees angle. You know already if 2 vectors are separated by angle 30 degrees, then what is a resultant or net magnetic, how to find resultant or net magnitude of that vector? So formula is Mnet is equal to, so the resultant or Mnet is equal to square root of M1 square plus M2 square plus 2M1 M2 cos theta. 2M1 M2 cos theta. So this is the formula. So for example, here magnetic moment of this M1 is equal to, I consider as some small m. M2 is equal to, I consider as, this is M2 bar. So given M1 is equal to M, M2 is equal to some 2M, theta is equal to 30 degrees. Then how to find net magnetic moment? So by using this formula, if any 2 magnetic moments, 2 vectors separated by some angle, By using this formula we are finding. So then what we will get here, m1 square means m square, m2 square means 2m square, that means 4m square plus 2 into 2m into 2m into m into cos theta. Cos theta, theta value is 30 degrees, cos 30 degrees, root 3 by 2. So then finally we'll get here 2 going to be cancelled. Then m square plus 4m square plus 2m square. So 4m square plus m square, 5m square, 5m square. So finally what we will get here, 5m square plus 2m square into root 3. That means 2 root 3 m square. 2 root 3 m square. So square root. So here m square is there, here m square is there. M square common it, then we'll get m into square root of 5 plus 2 root 3. 5 plus 2 root 3. So this is m net. So this is answer for this question. So for example, theta is 30 degrees, we'll get answer m into square root of f plus 2 root 3. 5 plus 2 root 3. So this is a solution for this question. For example, here how to find net magnetic moment. First to draw the magnetic moment's direction. This is I consider as m1 and this is I consider as m2. Given m1 is equal to m, m2 is equal to m. What is angle between m1 and m2? So observe carefully here. So m1 bar is a one vector here, m2 bar is another vector. Here these two vectors are acting same direction. Definitely theta is equal to, here two vectors are acting same direction. So same direction. So theta is equal to 0 degrees. Theta is equal to 0 degrees. Substitute that. M net is equal to square root of m1 square plus m2 square plus 2m1 m2 cos theta. This is a formula. So then m1 square means m square, m2 square means m square, 2 into m cos 0 degrees. So we'll get here m square plus m square, 2m square, 2m square plus 2m square, 4m square. 4m square means finally we'll get 4m square because cos 0 value is 1. 4m square means we can write as 2m. So m dash is equal to 2m. So this is actual procedure. But how can we solve this question easily? Simple thing. Whenever like poles of magnets placed one over other, then magnetic moment formula m dash is equal to net magnetic moment, then m net is equal to m1 plus m2. So this is a shortcut trick. So this is a shortcut trick. So this is shortcut trick. Whenever like poles of magnet placed one over other, this is south pole, north pole. Like poles are not. So south pole is placed over south pole, north pole is placed over north pole. That time net magnetic moment, you just take formula m1 plus m2, you just add it. So here m1 value is m, m2 value is m, then m net is equal to what we will get, m plus m, 2m. This is a shortcut trick. We can solve this question by using this method very easily. Whenever two like poles are placed one over other, the net magnetic moment formula m1 plus m2. So these are the solution for this questions. So like this type of questions are asked in examination. Next. So this is about introduction and magnetic dipole, properties of magnet, and numericals on magnetic moment, and different cases in magnetic moment. So this is the lecture about magnetic moment. So we will discuss few more concepts related with this chapter, magnetism and matter, in further lectures. So thank you so much, all the very best.